story goes a little like this. I was 17 years old. I was with a girl. We were together for 3.5 years. I always felt like something was missing. Didn't know what it was at first. I mean, I've always had the urges to, be attracted to guys, but I always fought it because I was very active in church and everything, and I kind of had a really good involvement with the church, so I kind of suppressed it as long as I could, just so I couldn't suppress it anymore. I eventually came out to my youth pastor. He kind of talked me through a lot of things. I did initially my friends, my family, and then everyone else.
My coming out story is basically in high school, rumor spread a word, got back to my mom, and I didn't feel the reason to lie about it, so started going into my 8th grade, 9th grade year of high school.
My religious background, I would probably most likely consider myself a Southern Baptist. I've been attending at Eureka Baptist Church probably for about 10 years up to recent. I am no longer a member there because they did not really agree with the lifestyle that I've chosen. So the conflict that I have with that is it's a very sad one because I really loved everyone that was at that church, and I really thought that a lot of the people there would actually have my back and support me and everything that I've done, but I was mistaken. But luckily, God has provided me with another church family that loves and supports my decisions and welcomes me with open arms.
I was raised as a Baptist. Like, for me on a day-to-day, it doesn't conflict, but it conflicts if word got out because my grandfather, who basically raised me, who was my father figure, he is a pastor. And I kind of shadow and keep it away from him as far as my personal life is concerned because I know his views and I know how he feels about me. And I pretty much don't want to let him down in that area.
I do have a significant other. His name is Daniel. We actually met online through a mutual friend. He actually lived in Ohio, and within the first month of us dating, I've actually moved him down to Anderson, South Carolina to live with me, and we have been together for a year and a half.
We met at a nightclub back home where we're from. I basically whispered to a friend and they went over, hooked it up, we talked off and on, and then we made it official a year ago.
I believe everybody should have the same rights across the board. Like if a woman and a man can get married, then 2 women should be able to get married as well as 2 men.
Well, obviously, I would be pro gay marriage for the fact that I would like to have a future with the person that I choose to be with. And Daniel and I have discussed our plans for the future, and a lot of it would actually involve us being married to start a family. If something was to ever happen to me, I would like for him to be the one to make the major decisions that involves my health and well-being and everything else.
Sometimes when I'm with my girlfriend, we get like looks or whatever, but even if I'm by myself, like you can just obviously look at me and say, oh, she's gay.
You get the occasional stare, oh, 2 girls. I feel like 2 people who are grown should be able to do what they want to do. They make decisions every day about how they want to do things with their lives and when they want to do things. So I feel like in order for them to be happy, you want everybody to be happy. So
my lifestyle was affected, I would say, about 50-50, both positive and negative. The positive, I gained a lot of new friends and respect from others for, taking that first step and admitting to myself that, I was a homosexual, and I had the support of my mom and dad, which was very comforting to me because a lot in this situation, a lot of parents actually neglect their children because of the choices they've made, and I'm very thankful to have loving parents that respects the decision that I've made. But on the negative side, I lost a church that I've always attended my entire life because they didn't completely agree with the choice that I've made. I lost a lot of good friends and respected others as well.
whether it's a heterosexual couple or a homosexual couple, it's 2 people that care about each other. And I feel like if they want to be happy and if they want to be together, then more power to them.
I view straight people categorizing their relationship as normal as demeaning and disrespectful to all the other couples and relationships that are out there. By categorizing, yourself as something normal, that means you're categorizing them as something not normal, and that's rude.
I'm not a freak. I'm human.
Audio Jungle.